G-Met.
That's a crazy intro, dude.
Yeah, you like that?
Yes, sir.
Dude, we rock
What's up,
out here,
everyone?
man.
How you guys doing?
I'm
Good.
doing pretty good, Miir.
Perfect.
Suiting up for the trip.
Yes,
To
yes,
represent.
absolutely.
Miami, we're gonna rock it. Welcome,
Yeah,
everybody. You know, those of you just joining us, if you don't know Miir from Meteora, you've probably been living under a rock and you just don't know what time it is. But Miir is the GOAT, the I don't know, the pimp daddy of growth at Meteora.
that is crazy. That is a crazy thing to say.
Crazy
Absolutely. No pimping going on. Thank you guys for the warm welcome. I myself am joined with two of the best educators in the LP Army.
Really? I want to meet them.
And a crime as well. You should go and look in the mirror.
Man,
It's a pleasure to be here, guys.
Yeah, no, it's awesome to have you, bro. It really is. We appreciate you coming on. It's awesome.
Of course, man. It's a pleasure.
We got kind of a packed show today, but you know, we'll ask some questions and do some stuff, you know, but I think really probably where I would like to start is the story of Miir.
Yes.
You know, I want to know all about Miir. Our viewers want to. I know a lot about Miir. I've been working with you for quite a while, but you know, where'd you come from?
Where did I come from? That's a good question. Which timeline do I start with? Where do you guys want me to start with?
From like 1-year-old or anywhere from your childhood.
Let's see, like maybe like right before, or maybe how like I got into crypto.
There you go.
A good start.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I think my first footing into crypto was back in 2020, right? And that was, I think, when people were kind of like Bitcoin and Ethereum, they were kind of hitting the news for the first time. People knew about it, but like I really just had no clue about what all of this stuff was about. I think at that point, I was trying to familiarize myself with just like the basics of investing, right? Like investing in the stock market, the S&P 500, like the general stuff, right? Tell me why there was this random stock called ETH that went from like $80 to fucking $400, $500. And I was like, what the hell is this? What's going on? Right. And that was when I really, like, ETH was kind of my first footing into crypto. And at that point I was in my first year in uni, I think. And I was like an info system student. It's like a computing and also a business major. And that was when I met like a bunch of other cool folks who wanted to build some cool shit. And we said, you know, hey, let's try and build some stuff. And what we did was throughout the whole of the summer break, 3 months in, right, we just sneaked into random computer labs and just like stayed in school up until like midnight, right? Just, you know, trying to hack. We built stuff, we failed, we built again, kept failing. Eventually, we took part in, I think the second or the third Solana hackathon. It was in the early days of Solana, like back in like 2021 or 2022, right? Like there were a lot of hackathons happening like every quarter, I think. And I think it was like Riptide or Solana season. We won an award. We won like, it wasn't first, second, or third. We weren't that good, but we won the network prize. And so that eventually okay, fast forward, we built we tried to solve some of the hardest like data problems on Solana. That eventually went on to become the next 3 years of my life at Solana FM. And then eventually in 2024, we ended up joining forces with the Jupiter team. And that's where I got my first footing into Meteora and also to LPing, which I absolutely sucked at. But thank God there was a heavy metal cook who point. So thank you so much HTP, for making my early days in LPing nothing but a joy.
Right on.
Were you always in like leadership roles? Because it seems like now you're kind of focused on like managing people and being like a leader in the space for Meteora at least. But
Absolutely not. Like I think my first role was I started out as a software engineer. Not good at it. I realized I'm much better at writing and yapping. So I was like, okay, you know what? I'm just gonna try that out. And I eventually, the first 3 years of Solana FM, that was when I really honed in on my skills on, like what were the things that really mattered to people on Twitter, who were the right people to talk to, like what were the right partnerships to make, so on and so forth. And that really played like a huge part in, getting me to where I am today.
Yeah, and whenever you came to Meteora, you started out as like the ex intern, yeah?
You remember? I was bro, there was one time I was editing videos and stuff. Remember the first time Meteora like just switched from like light mode to dark mode?
Yep.
I made the video. That was
Really?
my video.
Sick, dude.
That was my
a great
video.
That was a
Yeah,
great video.
it was so crazy because I absolutely sucked at editing, right? But I was just like, hey, let me just try and make something fun and just like, put into a video. And like it turned out, a pretty decent launch. So
I liked it, man. It was great.
thank you.
that was like
I
the
appreciate
biggest like change in Meteora. I feel like this new UI update and then the light to dark mode was like turning points in the eras.
it.
Yeah.
Light to dark mode was yeah, it was a key point for LPs because when it was light mode, everyone was asking when dark mode. And then when we switched to dark mode, some people were like, hey, when light mode? I said, what the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah.
My
Oh,
eyes.
yeah. It never bothered me, whatever, because, I mean, I grew up when there was no such thing as dark mode. It just was, right? And so I got used to it. I was fine with it, but I definitely remember, and, like true OGs remember LPing, in light mode, that was just normal. But
Maximum brightness.
It seems like it's been so long now that it's like, oh yeah, there was a light mode. But
right.
yeah,
I still have a couple of people like yelling at me in DMs saying, like they tweeted about they tweeted about themselves saying, hey, I miss the old Meteora, and there's like a picture of the old UI on light mode, and I'm like, hey man, save your retina, save your eyelids, like
yeah.
just LP in dark mode, man.
Well, and I know it was like it wasn't just like, oh, we'll just flip the switch. I mean, there was a lot of technical behind, doing all of that. It was like, it wasn't just like, oh, we'll just put in this one line of code and flip it. It was a lot more to that.
Yeah. I mean, it's just maintaining two different modes, right? Like we would rather just maintain one mode, make it as simple, as smooth, as fast as possible, and which one do you prefer, light or dark? I think multiple different votes in multiple different times. The winning vote was always dark mode, so we were like, you know what? Let's just go with dark mode.
Right? Yeah. I love this cover. Back in my day, I LP'd in black and white.
Hell yeah.
And I remember, like way back early days. I mean, you wanted a charting tool, go find it. Like even before GMGN, you wanted to calculate P&L, you better have a spreadsheet. There was so much. It was like you can deposit and you can remove liquidity. There was no zap out, there was no ape in, there was no pool discovery. It was just like, go find your stuff and good luck to you.
I was not doing well with the Excel sheets. I think whose Excel sheet was like the first oh, okay. We had a couple of like early versions of the spreadsheet. But yeah, those days were not fun.
Yeah, no, for real. And it always like, I don't even know if this is right.
I would always just like add up all of the USD like value and then divide it by whatever Sol was at the current price, just to like keep track of P&L. But
Yeah.
now there's just endless tools to track it.
Well, and
Exactly.
y'all just shipped the
Sol.
yeah, seeing the P&L on portfolio in Sol, and that's goaded. Because I mean, me personally, USDC is cool, but I'm really all about accumulating Sol. I want more Sol, and a P&L can get skewed. Like, you've been LPing something, and in that time, say Sol jumped or dumped or whatever, that throws off that USDC P&L. So, and it's like, do I have more Sol than I started with? I do. Badass LFG. So,
Exactly. I think
yeah.
I think the two of you can probably do a much better job at explaining this than me. But just in case like anyone here is new to LPing, a lot of LPs LP in Sol, like as the quote token, and sometimes when things like impermanent loss happen, when price movements take place, if you LP in Sol, if Sol changes in price, at the end of the day, even if you're in profit or maybe if you're in a loss in a position, but Sol changes in price, even if you're in profit, you might end up in a loss in like USD value, or it could be the
Right.
other way around as well.
Yeah. Oh, I've totally done one where it's like, oh, I got a solid W here, and I'll generate a P&L, and it's showing negative, and I'm like,
Yeah, exactly.
there ain't no way, bro. There ain't no way.
Yeah,
No
so
way.
it is a bit confusing. And when we rolled out the initial launch of the redesigned portfolio, right? Even from the get-go, people were asking like, hey, when P&L in Sol, when deposits in Sol, and I mean we knew what to do. We just needed the data for it. So shout out Captain in the team who managed to get the data for us. I think I was yelling for quite a while about it.
So you were yelling at him? Do you like take him out back and
Beat him with a stick.
yeah?
No
Are you
beating
sure?
whatsoever.
I don't know, because
Absolutely not.
Grinch said something the other day that was kind of like,
What did he say? What did he say?
no, I'm not getting him in trouble. I'm just kidding. He didn't say anything.
Shout out to Grinch. Grinch has been doing great, man.
He is. He is.
You guys have
Those
been
who don't know
cooking.
Grinch, he works with a lot of the LP Army. Like, he's helping project manage and coordinate, all the massive changes that we've been doing to LP Academy, and and a whole lot more. Homeboy is working so hard, and he's doing a good job. We appreciate Grinch. He's
Yeah,
good, man.
Grinch is he's a top executor.
Yeah. Or else.
All right.
I have some other questions for Miir. If we can rapid fire them, elaborate as much or as little as
Let's
you
do it.
like. All right, I have one here. What was the smallest decision you made that had the biggest impact on your future, or just any decision?
Ooh, the smallest. I wouldn't consider it. I wouldn't consider it small, but maybe in the early days of building up the LP army, it is. Oh, did somebody just get an important call?
Forgot to mute my phone like a jackass. Anyway, go ahead.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's an alert when Heavy Metal Cook is 100% up in PNL.
Yeah.
Down that goes down.
I'm rich now, so see you guys later.
Okay, yeah, send me half. Okay, I'm kidding.
Okay, yeah, we'll do.
In the early days of building up the LP army, right? It was hard to kind of really just organically grow this community, because first of all, like LPing in itself is a fairly complex concept. Even up until now, with the current feature stack that we have, LPing is still somewhat a challenge for a bunch of new people. And so one of the key decisions that I made, obviously, was doubling down on 3 amazing individuals. Number 1, Heavy Metal Cook. Number 2, Meme Coin Assassin, aka Mario. And number 3, Alex, who can literally build anything in like a day. These 3 individuals, they were just, they were just chilling, they were just LPing. But I was like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna pull you guys in and do a couple of experiments and like just build the LP army with me. And they just turned out to become like, some of the key pillars of where the LP army is right now. So I wouldn't really consider it small, but they most definitely did have like some of the biggest impacts that we see right now, like in the LP army. So big love to you guys, man.
Yeah, man. No, and it's been an absolute pleasure working with you. And I wanted to show something real quick, Crime. I'll let you get back to your
Go for
thing. But you mentioned LPing being difficult or getting started and understanding. And this is the new I guess you call it starter space.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Team just shipped, and it's so based. I love this video. I'm not gonna play the video, but the video is like freaking amazing. And I was looking at this last night, and I was like noticing the stuff in the background. Like there's that cowboy hat, yeah, Team Cowboy hat, and the award from Met Dobby, and the little the plushie, and dude, that's so cool. But just coming here, you're going to like walk you right through your very first position. It's going to take you step by step, make it easy, and then take you right into the full education. But I mean, like this is so beautiful and so amazing. Like if you are new, this is just absolutely goated way to get started, and y'all shipped hard on this. I love it. But anyway.
Thank you.
Yeah, it looks awesome.
Yeah.
You know whose hat was on the shelf?
Is it yours?
It's the one that you gifted to me.
Yeah. Oh, I recognize. Yeah, that was a very special hat. There was only a couple of those.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Incredibly bullish, and even you don't have to be completely new to LPing. I think I've spoken to a lot of people recently, and some of them are like, hey, I know what LPing is, but like I just really haven't made the decision to go and get that first position up. So the starter space really is for like anyone who just really wants to get to their first position in the least number of steps possible.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So try it out.
Yeah. What's next, Crime?
Yeah. And I think that's really important just because like I feel like after you open the first position, it changes everything. Like a lot of people like put it off, but once you open the first position and see how the fees generate, it's like makes it so much easier to do it again. So
yeah.
Anyways, I was going to ask you, you kind of already went over it, but I was going to see what your first goal was when you joined your current role and if it has changed or stayed the same the whole time.
The first goal that I had, which HMC probably knows, is shipping cool content on the Meteora X account. So I did a couple of videos on one of it was for dark mode. I think it was a couple of other features back then as well, but I saw like a huge opportunity because the fact that there's things like the initial version of the academy, which used to be called the bootcamp, right? And like a lot of people building cool shit for the LP army, but it's more of people just doing stuff at their own kind of convenience, right? There was no one that's really like pushing them to see what kind of resources they need or if there's anything that can push them to the next level. And so as I was making content, I was also like, you can ask HMC, just like DMing random people and being like, hey, how can I help? And and people were just like, hey, I need this, I need that, I need that. And that turned out to be, some of the coolest tools that we use, some of the how bootcamp, the initial version, the bootcamp progressed into what it is now, the LP Academy. That also came from, like feedback from LPs in the LP army. What else? So many cool things that people are building. Shout out to all of our regional champions as well, our regional units, folks in Meteor, Indonesia, Nigeria, France, Espanol. So many people who are really just pushing LPing into like every corner of the world. That as well was it became an additional part of some of my goals, and what I wanted to achieve with Meteora.
Yeah, like regionals, for example, one thing that happened really cool, the Indonesian community just had a Bali edition.
So sick.
Yeah, this is so sick, man. I mean, the guys like hanging out and LPing and just the Indonesian community is just simply amazing. The stuff that they do, and it looks like it was very successful. I'm so bullish on that team.
Yeah,
exactly.
Awesome.
It's a huge opportunity for folks in Indonesia, right, to really pick up LPing, because it really shows you how like anyone anywhere can become an LP. Like some people, I think a couple of them have like coffee farms and like plantations and stuff like that. They have like different day jobs, and at the same time they just like they pull out their phone and they're like, hey, I just made like $20.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, and I see like Tone DeFi, he's in the chat. He's with the Spanish community, and they've got an event coming up on the 20th. Our event, and we'll probably have them on after and talk that. But Spanish community is doing some steady growing. French has been rocking. Tiagogo, he's been like just streaming constantly, dude. It's like he's gonna give crime a run for his money on streaming. and I don't know if you guys have ever like hopped into one of Crime's just regular streams. He does it at midnight my time, or 11, whatever. And like I had the party is on TikTok apparently over there. So I was like, I created a TikTok account just to watch his and party in the stream with him, just like, sup?
We onboarded HMC to TikTok.
Oh yeah, that's incredibly bullish. What's the TikTok? Like what's the situation with TikTok? Like is there a lot of crypto people there?
There's a lot of from my experience, it's a lot of crypto people. The lives, for whatever reason, just the algorithm on TikTok treats me like way better. And there are a lot of like TikTok streamers, like a lot of the other people, I mean, not to put anyone down, but a lot of it is kind of people like shilling like really low market cap tokens on live and dumping, but they still get like 100 viewers. But yeah, for whatever reason, I think it's a younger crowd for sure, because a lot of people are asking, what software are you trading on? People ask if we're trading like futures and have to like explain like what meme coins are and all of that. But for whatever reason, the chat is so lively over there, so it makes it fun.
Yeah, for real.
I might have to create a TikTok account as well.
Yeah, dude. No, it's a good stream, dude. It really is, because I mean, dude, you should watch him because he's monitoring like, I don't know, like 27 different chats all at the same time, and he'll respond to everybody. And
I try to.
He's got the chart going, and it's just like, and just people will ask random questions, and he answers all, dude. It's a good time.
That while having a weighted vest on him as well is pretty crazy.
There's no weight. It's empty with no plate. I bought the plates, gotcha. But when I'm streaming, I just leave them out for ease.
It's okay. Yeah. It's okay. It's plus aura still.
For sure. No doubt.
Anyways, going back to Miir, I wanted to see, we're gonna get a little bit more in depth. What does your typical daily routine look like as the ops at Meteora?
Oh my goodness. Let me try and go through my ideal routine, something that I've been training to follow. But I hopefully we'll get to it as soon as possible. I try to wake up like early, like between 7 and 8, on an ideal day, 7 to 8, right? And usually I start my day with like a walk, like a 20-30 minute walk. It's something that I was just reading or I was watching a couple of videos. A bunch of successful people do it, and it makes a lot of sense, right? Because when you during that period when you're walking for like 20 minutes, 30 minutes, your brain kind of warms up, and at the same time you're also kind of slowly, when it comes to my days, usually I have to prioritize a bunch of things, which is why I reply a couple of people late. My apologies. But that's the time that I like see what are the most important things that I need to tackle like immediately, and I prioritize them, and by the end of it, by the end of the walk, I try to hit the gym. Again, ideal routine. I need to get as big as HMC, right? So that's one of the minimum requirements for becoming a member of the LP Army. You need to bench as much as Heavy Metal Cook.
Oh yeah, dude! I just hit a new PR.
Oh, really?
Yeah, 295 pounds last Monday.
Holy crap!
I think that's 133.8 kilograms or some shit like that. But yeah, I've been working on that a long time. So
you can bench 2 of me. That's incredible,
dude. That would be some killer content.
Exactly. That would be so weird, but cool as well.
Yeah. Well, Big Boss Man Zen, that dude is like, dude, his arms are the size of your head. Like, I mean,
it is.
He's absolutely ripped and jacked.
I take the L. Yeah, his arms are incredibly huge.
Yeah,
it is like if he walks past me, typically like I disappear from the frame for like 5 seconds.
Yeah, for real, dude. That guy is just like he's huge, man. I mean, just like
he is. Sorry, I digress. Typically, after the gym sessions, I'll prepare to go to the office. That's where most of the team hangs out, and that's where we start grinding out and jamming. I do a lot of this thing that I like to coin as jams. Like I literally just pull people to one side and I say, hey, can we just chat for like 15 minutes and just like talk about any idea? Like I just like rubber ducky all of my problems, and then somehow as you're speaking, as you're talking about it, more often than not, you will find the solution to it. Mm-hmm. And so, like right after, so that's like, like 10 to sometimes like 6 p.m. And then even afterwards, we have a ping pong table at the office. So I play a bit of ping pong as well. I've been getting pretty good at it, actually.
Yeah. Right on.
That actually leads right into the next question. I was going to say, the Meteora team is known for working very hard. What is the office environment like? Is it calm or rowdy or quiet, or depends on the day?
That's a great question. It depends on the time of the day. Typically, people are locked in, like in the mornings and the afternoons. But I forgot who said this. I think after 4 p.m. or 5 p.m., typically your brain would already start to kind of switch off, and you need a break. That's where like the ping pong table will come in handy. We have like a couple of snacks in the office as well. So it's a really conducive place, but also a really nice place to just chill and chat with other members in the team as well.
Where do the beatings take place?
The meeting, I'll DM you separately. Usually, I'll take them far out the back so nobody can. I'm kidding. If anyone should get a meeting, it's me. I've been pretty slow. I don't know if you guys have noticed. I'm a bit under the weather.
I'm sorry to hear that, bro.
Yeah, over the past like 1 or 2 days, but I should be good. Like,
you got cooties?
I have no clue what I got. Just have like a bit of a sore throat.
Okay.
But I should be fine like tomorrow.
All right, man. Well, GG, dude.
Thank you.
All right. I only have 2 more for you, Miir. I have one. Do you think the Solano ecosystem has bottomed? Or do you think we have some time to go? Just in terms of tech and like the tech is being built, but the obviously price isn't conducive.
Yeah, I don't know. When it comes to it's really tough because obviously the market is shit. Like attention is barely there, and in crypto particularly. But I think we've just hit a point of exhaustion. Like we've literally just come off like the meme coin mania, right? Like so many different tokens. If I'm not wrong, at like the Pico top of this meme coin mania, there were about 20,000 new tokens being created each day. That was one of the stats that was like that blew my mind. And obviously every kind of like, and that was like the new technology at that point, right? Even though it was just like fun and stuff. But you know, some things always have to hit a point of exhaustion, and then you kind of hit that blow off top. Everything just goes to zero. Even though it's very much not zero, like in the Solana ecosystem right now, you can still see so many different new innovations taking place, like real world assets, you know, like all these internet capital markets innovations that's taking place, innovations in LPing that's taking place, so many different additions to the feature stack. You know, like right now you can ape in and you can zap out. This was something that, you know, I could have only imagined like last year or like 2 years ago. So in terms of the market, we are probably bottomed or even close to the bottom. That I don't quote me on that. Don't really have much of don't really have the full idea for that. But in terms of tech, I really think it's just been like up and to the right only.
Yeah, I agree with that 100%.
Yeah. And then last one, any advice to the younger generation, whether related to crypto or life in general?
Do crazy shit, man. Just do a lot of shit. Like I take risks. Take risks, because I am like a living example of someone who was bored in university and said, "Hey, let me just build something stupid and try to see if, you know, anyone would use it." And that kind of like gave me the fundamentals to the initial idea and the initial mindset of let's just build something, see if it's useful, and then improve on it and make it useful to more people. So and that is definitely not financial advice, Narco. But yeah, I think something that really continues to stick with me is just take risks, take calculated bets. I think that's a better way to say it.
Yeah.
Whenever you make calculated bets, you should most definitely do it.
I think we have the same middle name, Danger.
Oh yeah. It's we do have the same middle name.
Yeah. Chat had a question here, Crypto Jones. What do you think Meteora could do better?
Oh, that's a very good question, actually. I feel like Meteora right now, the trajectory that we're heading towards is maximizing fees for our LPs, right? For our user base. And that very much is like a huge group of retail users. One thing that I really wish that I could push more of is really developing, and this is just like my own personal thought, right? It would just be super cool if it happened, but to develop Meteora as a brand. Like I feel like people who know about Meteora, they know about LPing, right? But people who understand the concept of LPing, the ideal case is that the first thing they think of is Meteora, and so branding is a seriously important part of of us as an identity, as LPs, right? We have made tremendous progress with the LP army, with all of the initiatives that we've done, but individual identities, I think one of the things that made this that gave me this realization, right, was it was actually Met Derby. You know, we had like a whole bunch of we had a whole line of merch, right? And shout out to the Perena team for cooking up some amazing merch with us. And people were like, you know, wearing it to Breakpoint, they were wearing it to every other crypto event, and they were basically like that was one of the first few instances where, you know, I've seen people being proud to represent Meteora.
Yeah.
And Meteora's strength as a brand, I think, is something that I would really want to work on a lot more. Maybe you'll see a bit more, you know, t-shirts and cool merch coming up.
Hell yeah.
People love playing like pickleball and stuff. Maybe like pickleball bats or something. That would be pretty cool.
Nice.
But yeah, this is and this is just like my own personal thought. Like I don't know, but yeah, one thing that I would really love to see do more of is really like double down on the Meteora brand, and you know, give people a huge reason to want to represent Meteora, and also represent the LPing identity. That would be super interesting to see.
Yep. I think one of my favorite things that I brought home from Met Derby is Zen.
Oh my god,
Zen pillow. What's up, Miir? What are you doing? I'm gonna get back to work.
Sorry, boss.
No, dude, these look like great. There's like 3 of these things, and I think I have all 3. I need a Miir pillow. Just saying.
Do you know what's crazy? I have no clue how did that thing come about?
I have no idea, but like they were supposed to be spread out through Met Derby, and they weren't, and there was just like a big pile, and we found them, and we're like, yoink.
My god. Someone, I saw a couple of tweets where someone was like, hey, I saw Zen at the desert or something. And it was like that plushie. And I was like, where the hell did you get that from? I don't have that. I want that.
I think I have a spare I can give you next time we meet.
Yeah,
so you can rest your head on Zen every night. Dude.
Yeah, I see enough of Zen on a daily basis. I don't wanna see him on my bed as well.
You don't want to see him in your dreams?
Yeah, that'd be seeing Zen 24/7.
Yeah,
yeah. It was Shoob's tweet. Yeah, shout out to Shoob.
Yeah, for real. When is the next Met event, or where?
Oh,
probably haven't even talked about it yet.
Yeah, I don't have any immediate alpha on that yet. Maybe, I don't know, but I really hope that the next like big event, right, will be hosted maybe like one of our regional champions, like one of our regional units. That will be super sick.
Yeah. Well, yeah, before Kuala Lumpur in Malaysia, the Indonesian team, they had like their own little Met Derby over in Jakarta, and that was like so amazing. It was just badass. I had a great time there. They absolutely rocked on that.
Yeah, I heard they gave you a bunch of spicy food.
You know, they gave me like these little teeny tiny green peppers. I don't even remember what they're called, and like I ate it, and I was like, "Was that supposed to be hot?" You know, I don't know, but you know, I'm from Texas. I eat spicy crap all the time, and
fair enough. Yeah, you valid.
Yeah, for real. Well. Let's see. We've got a few things to show off. Just real quick. Crime. Did you have any other?
No, I went through everything.
Okay.
I thought that was a good answers, Miir. I appreciate it.
Yeah, man.
Thank you for all of the questions, man.
That was absolutely awesome. For sure. So we have. We'll just show it here. The LP Army liquidity card and advice competition is live. It's happening now. There's all kinds of information. It ends on the 7th of May, so that's coming up here real soon. Big old prize pool. I just put up a QR code there. That is the link to this the liquidity card competition. Right there. That's the link to that form, but you know, you can win money. and anybody can win. So go check that out. And that's going to be so cool. I love these liquidity cards. They're absolutely amazing because the regular like MetLix P&L card is cool, but this is like for your portfolio and whatever. So
Yeah, and I think we got to give a shout out to Narco. I think his recent post was him going past 100 sold in profits in just like 1 month. Like, how the hell do you do that in this kind of market?
I don't know.
Sol
I can't
USDC,
do-
bro. Sol USDC.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah,
We need a narco stream.
But Narco is also a beast in LPing. So
for sure.
yeah, if you want some fun, you can follow him. I heard if you follow Narco, he'll give you $5.
There's the alpha, you guys. There's the alpha right there. Let's see here. Yeah, only possible on Meteora. Let's see.
Heck yeah.
So, and like, here's something cool that I love that the LP Army has been shipping like every day, putting out the top 3 print pools on Meteora, like in the last 24 hours, just the print board. To me, that's just really cool. Just showing like, how much fees is being generated, what's hot. Obviously, you have to check to see if something is still a good printer, but I think that's just like super bullish. So bullish on everything that the LP Army has been shipping lately out there on X. And let's see, there was one other here. Oh, this is super cool. This keeps coming out like for the week, the mega thread. And if you guys have not been looking at these, I mean, you can catch all the latest. If you miss everything, they've got it put down in a concise thing just for you. Just like super cool. I mean, it is a mega thread, but they'll make shows something like if you miss this, here it is, whatever, and we have we've got the intern in chat right now, man. What's going on?
Dan.
What's
G-Met,
up,
G-Met?
G-Met, brother?
What's crazy about the mega thread is it really is like a mega thread. Like there's a lot that happens in the LP Army in just like a week.
Yeah, this is 15 out of 15, dude. like holy crap, dude. Yeah, there is so much just great alpha going on. Oh, Vladimir, what's going on? I think he's new to the French community, yeah?
G-Met.
I think he's a pretty good LPer, if I'm not mistaken. I was watching some of this.
Yeah. Met. I mean, this is like, I don't know, shameless self-promotion, but the Met ecosystem honored.
Hi, I'm Heavy Metal Cook.
Mike, so good.
Just cool, man. Almost done.
Hey.
We LP'd all throughout Katlampur, made Fat Bank. It's just what we do.
What we do?
Yeah, that was like I know. I was like, I'm sitting here showing off on myself, but I don't know who clipped and shipped that, but that was like, I don't know. I was like super honored on that.
Yeah, I think it's the ecosystem lead. Vesper, the Meteor ecosystem lead was probably cooking up a lot of these videos to highlight a lot of the awesome people in the LP Army. I think there was one for crime as well, right?
Yeah, there was. That was like one of the first ones. That was like a couple weeks ago, wasn't it?
Yeah,
that one was crazy.
That was a badass video, dude.
Yeah, that went hard.
Yeah, it went real hard. It was really cool. And
when mine Vesper? I'm
I
kidding.
know, right?
Yeah.
Well, and she just ran an event at was it Salon Skyline in New York?
Yes. Vespa has been championing like Meteora's presence in like real life, like Meteora's real life presence in all of these events. I think she was previously at like Mountain Dow as well. Like Vespa is everywhere, dude. She's killing it.
Yeah.
Amazing.
They had they had this event and like y'all had drinks and they were like they had like Meteor branding on them. Like she brought the liquidity and
Heck
you know
yeah.
yeah, and they were rocking out, dude. I think America.fun was there.
Oh
That's
yes,
like
I
the new
think
launch pads. There's a lot of cool stuff out there.
yeah. A couple of teams and builders were at the events, but it's super important, I think, to really just push like Meteor's presence in all of these builder ecosystems. You know, help like we play a very important role in the future of tokenized startups, right? So we need to be able to support all of these builders and give them like the best possible ways to launch if they want to.
Yeah, legit, no doubt. Okay, a few other things. We're gonna just like quick shill some stuff. So we've been cooking. We cooked brand new LP Academy, and it's just gonna like keep getting go. We're just gonna keep shipping and keep shipping on the LP Academy and making it better and updating. I mean, team keeps shipping, so I have to keep shipping. New versions like constantly, and but that's the way, right? If you're not growing, you're dying. Like if you're not shipping, you're done. But like adding into that, and this is so goated, and like if you are fading the LPA Academy Q&A, it's happening every weekend. Like we just had one an hour before this show started in the LP Army Discord. Two great instructors, Hashirama and Photon Magic. They're just like in there just answering any questions, but they're also like, hey, did you know about this tip? Or here's a cool trick, or here's a way to get started on this, or whatever. They're just like absolutely shipping. And they clip this and post it. But like if you're new or like you're stuck on something, you want to ask a question, hop in there. To the LP Academy Q&A on weekends, and they will absolutely take care of you. Goated shit, dude.
It's very cool to see how much like how strong of a support system we have now. It's really something that like the OGs would have wished to have like back then.
Oh yeah, for real, dude. I remember like whenever I started, there was the Discord. And you could go in there and you could ask a question and people would help you. But, we didn't have the boot camp. We didn't have all this, that, or whatever. It was like Discord. And then, community started building and, we got the Axe and the boot camp and LP Academy and, and all these things and just like the content machine and the regionals and so on and so forth. And it's just been, growing. And it's amazing because like, so much of that has happened in just 2 years,
right?
Just 2 years time. It's amazing.
I haven't paused to really like take all of this in, but 2 years, like hearing it now, 2 years is that's not a very long time. Like so much has changed since then.
In crypto, it's like a fucking decade or something, but
yeah, it's also amazing to see just how like the LP Army community is so universal, and especially like in this time where the market has been dead and most people have left, it's like it seems that the Meteor community is like the one that has stuck around and the one that is still positive and helping people out. Like it's actually just like apart from crypto, the internet community of Meteora is so strong compared to anywhere else. I think it's the strongest community in crypto.
Well, I agree with that, and like I think one of the key differences is unlike so many other communities out here, where, you know, it's not extractive, right? It's people helping people, like, let's come together, let's help each other. It's not just I'm shilling my stuff so you could be my exit liquidity. We're not out here like, oh, buy this token. It's just like, here's opportunities and people ask a question and let's get some help. And we provide so much for free. I mean, how many projects out there offer full educational resource, right? Like full course for free. We'll teach you everything that you need to know and then support you the rest of the way, right? And for zero cost. Who's doing that?
Absolutely. They have,
You know,
the fact that all of at least the core concepts, the core understanding is all packaged into one full curriculum, and like anyone can just take it for free. It's just, to me, it still boggles my mind a bit.
Yeah, for real. I mean, and Jupiter is a great product. Love Jupiter, and they're massive, but like, and again, this is not shade. Like, they're just getting started. The Jupiter Academy, just came out, not that long ago, and that's fantastic. It's totally free. Go do it. Academy.jupe.ag. Great, but like, bro, we've been shipping this for years.
Yeah. It's good. It's both academies are absolutely great, and both are free as well. So
yeah,
like anyone there's no reason not to step foot into crypto tech like these days.
100%. Well, man, it has been a wild weekend for me. I went out Friday night to some buddies. We went camping at some land. And it was, of course, true American style.
I saw you like blowing shit up, dude.
Yeah. Well, I got a little video, but like guns and fire and fireworks, and like last night we had rabbit stew for dinner, and that was outstanding. I'll show you guys the video. It's real short.
I like the piano part.
Yeah,
Sick.
dude,
So sick.
that P&L card, like we put the colored flames in the smaller fire because we burnt down like 2 or 3 whole ass trees. Like for real, like that stuff was probably about at one point it was about 30 feet tall, the flames. But we poured
Is this a typical weekend in Texas?
No, I mean, it's just like at a buddy's land, group of guys, we get together like a couple times a year and we go camping and we do whatever we want, right? Because we can. But I did a slow-mo video on that, and I just thought like this was the perfect token, fire dragon. And it's only $20, but I had a very limited cell signal out there. That's how you're out far enough. But I saw this, it was profit, and I took that, and I just thought that was cool as hell.
Rule number 1 of LPing: profit is profit, man.
Yeah, no, absolutely, yeah. Dub's a dub, and and I want to say something else that just reminded me something about the LP Army community. And you see, like, crypto can be harsh, right? People will they will say whatever, they'll make fun of you, it's racist stuff, whatever. You see all these things just out there in the space. But you could share a P&L of $2 and everybody is like, hell yeah, dude, coffee. Nobody is like, oh, that's cute. You know, nobody's making fun of you for making $2, right? Profit is profit, win's a win.
Heck yeah.
Everybody will be like, hell yeah, dude. And if you've got a loss, you know, we're crying together. That sets us apart.
Yep. P is P. That's true.
Yeah, facts. Absolute facts. So the other big, huge thing that's coming up, you know, because like I had to leave that camp out early, because I had today's stream, of course, and yes, there was beer or whiskey, or actually I brought some Serbian rakia from that Mario gave me. But anyway, Crime and I are headed tomorrow to Miami for Solana Accelerate, representing the LP Army and Meteora.
Yeah.
Yep. And it's going to start off, you know, bro, I saw yesterday that like Spirit Airlines fucking rugged
me.
World. They went out of business.
I've never seen such an abrupt end to a company. Like,
yeah, right.
No
customer service, nothing.
Yeah.
The timing has never been better. It's insane,
right?
immaculate timing.
Yeah, and I was like, I saw that, and I was like, oh shit! I was messaging Crime. I mean, he had already seen it, but I was like, fuck! I hope we can get free books, dude. Actually, you know what? I think it turned out for the best, right? Because
yeah, me too.
You got a new time. You know, we're gonna be at Consumer Day on Monday. Me and Crime doing presentation there at the lab. That's before the full Accelerate on the 5th, Cinco de Mayo. But we'll be there presenting, and Crime will get there on time.
Yes,
I'll be getting there late, but
have lots of fun, guys. I wish I could join you.
Yeah.
But obviously, I live on the other corner of the globe.
Yeah,
so it's gonna be a bit.
I mean, I would come to you, but
you owe us a visit sometime.
Yeah.
100%. I do owe you guys some coffee and kebab,
bro. You come here, I will barbecue for you. Like you will like just ask to move into my garage and not want to go back home. Promise.
Heck yeah,
dude. I'm telling you, it's gonna be so good.
No carbs whatsoever, just full protein.
Yeah, full protein, dude. We this right here, we slapped this together real quick, but it's like absolutely sick. These are the stickers that we made that coming out, and also the logo on the new shirt that I'm wearing.
It's on the shirt.
Yeah, we got a new shirt here. Yeah, it's totally sick. Crime come up with that, so it's got like the mask, you know, almost like that Guy Fawkes looking mask, the Crime and the heavy metal on top. So
exactly.
Yeah.
Guys, if anyone's going to Accelerate in Miami, you see these two absolute chats, please don't hesitate to say hi.
Yeah.
Or you could hesitate because Heavy Metal Cook might like punch you and you might fly.
No, dude. No, man, you guys come say hi to us for real. We're gonna be out there like looking for people, you know, to onboard, making connections. You know, we might do some little streams here and there. You know, Miir is gonna like he's giving us like, I don't know, a couple $1,000 for us to go party with. No, actually like some LP positions. But you know, that's gonna be cool. And we'll be doing some special editions of Heavy Metal Crime. So, you know, we don't know what time yet. Probably on the 5th, like, you know, after the main Accelerate event. And I'm super pumped for this. On the 6th, we're planning fucking gym time. Yes. Whoa. We're gonna lift an LP and party. Now it might get unhinged. We don't know what's gonna happen.
Insane cover photo.
Yeah, that one's sick. That is
sick. Yeah, dude. Nico shipped this graphic for me.
He's the best. He is the best.
He is absolutely the best.
Yeah, shout out Nico.
Yeah, that I'm hoping actually that it gets unhinged, but um I might actually be going for a new PR. So we'll
I
see.
got you. I'll spot
Oh.
you. I'll spot
Yeah,
you.
so it's either, it's like PR or ER, one of the two.
PR or ER? Let's
Yeah.
let's let's hope it's not the ER, most definitely.
Well, I
Are
hope
you
not.
covering that? Are you reimbursing for that, Mir?
Yeah, just send me the receipt for the ER if that happens.
Yeah, dude.
New PR, so what? Like 300 pounds?
Yeah, I think that's probably the place to start is 300 pounds.
Ooh.
That's the next thing, because once you get up to that weight, really you just go up, 5 at a time or so.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, I definitely want to hit 315 because that's 3 full plates.
Yes.
As the saying goes, more plates, more dates. You know, but
Nah,
you know,
you can get enough. You have plenty of dates, man.
yeah. But
Everyone who goes to like an IRL event, anyone who sees Heavy Metal cook, we always get stopped at like every 5 minutes.
100%, yeah, that happens. But I don't mind. Um, I'm
Yeah.
I'm all for it. You see crime, stop him, stop me. We would love to chat with,
Absolutely.
yeah, anybody and everybody. Like, we want to meet you. We want to make a connection. For real. I know, Mary, you saw this, right?
Yeah, this was crazy.
Dude, I don't know why everybody loved this P&L the card so much, but
It's because of your mustache.
I
Yeah, it
guess so.
looks like it's straight out of like an ad.
Yeah, I know.
You know what? It was actually
does.
it was actually an ad. I did a stream on Valentine's Day, and so like that was the promo for it. It's like, come hang out with me. Bring your date, Valentine's Day stream with HMC. That's what that
Heck
came
yeah.
from. Yeah,
Bullish.
but wish that was a cool LP, because that one I actually, this was I had to have patience on this one, but it absolutely paid off.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. Um, yeah, we have. So, fun thing, MCG boys, we'll be looking for them, and we might be doing something. But for those who don't know, like, how Heavy Metal Crime came about was Miir hooked us up on one of
That's
their
true.
streams. We just got in there and we're like, bro, we connect, man, and like that's how this came about. We were just like joking around, and Heavy Metal Crime is like, let's fucking do it.
Yeah, HMC and crime, both great educators, both lift fucking crazy weight, both absolutely handsome motherfuckers.
Yeah, that's right.
So that's how Heavy Metal Crime came about.
Yeah, for real. So all right, guys.
Everyone was like so confused. You played that.
That it is now time for the big crime of the week. That is what that sound is.
Oh, I thought it was
Yeah.
like from outside. I was like, wait, what?
No, they weren't coming for you, bro. It is time for big crime of the week.
All right. I will pull up the screen. There's a few things to go over. This week is going to be more of just kind of like a warning, because there are uno momento. There's some tokens, and this week was kind of like a charity meta, right? With all of these different charity tokens, and they actually haven't been the worst risk reward, but I want you guys to be careful of these Sam Altman and Elon tokens, because they've been going back and forth a lot. And in terms of scam, I'm sure you guys remember this one. This had insane volume. I think this was like 10 mil in volume maybe on the first day. And as you can see, the price action, it doesn't look bad. I actually ended up getting wrecked on this, and I don't even like playing these tokens, because when it comes to like in my mind, this was kind of like a news token still, because a story comes out. I think Elon called him like Scam Altman or something. They were beefing on Twitter. But when something like that happens, yes, it gets a lot of attention because it's news and it's Elon and it's these big names. But after a few days, you have to ask if people really like care about it, because it's not really a meme that can be used in like comments, right? It's just kind of like an attention news story meme. So I knew this and still played it for some reason, and I paid for it because I think either either I don't know if this was bundled or someone dumped, but I thought what happened was they'd agreed to not talk about it on social media anymore. So I think this is where this massive red candle came in. A lot of LPers got wrecked here. There was like a lot of TVL actually in this pool, and then you just saw it absolutely disappear as everyone compounds the money out. And also Mogman yesterday. Again, I'm playing these because I see volume and like I get bored. They aren't A plus to me, even though they get so much in volume. This one had 7.5 mil. Story with this one was Sam Altman changed his name on Twitter to Sam Mogman, and with stuff like this, again, kind of a news story. And also, I guess you guys can probably guess what happened here is that he just changed his name back to normal. So on something like this, very hot potato, but I just want everyone watching to be aware that these plays are kind of in a classification of their own. They're not the traditional meme. They're more news focused.
Yeah.
So just beware, and they're getting a ton of attention, right? They're getting so much volume, and unfortunately, that's what's running right now. And some of the charity memes were better risk reward, but I just wanted to give that disclaimer. That's the crime of the week.
Yeah, I actually made $30 on scam, but
yeah, I stayed in it too long.
Yeah, I did, and I did a couple positions, so my cumulative was $30. But like you talk about the news tokens, like there was of course Spirit Airlines token, it came out,
I saw
but
that.
yeah, I couldn't do it because I was, again, I was like, dude, when I got Signal, it was like just barely, like I had just enough to send like Crime a telegram. Like, I saw this and I'm like, oh shit, dude, rebook. I knew there'd be a token, but I didn't get to play that one. But it's a good point. You got to watch out on those for real.
Yeah, just have to keep in mind what token you're playing or what the story is behind it, just because there's sometimes some ulterior risk.
I like how you mentioned that if it's something that people would say in comments, then it will typically, like have a bit more attention to it. Is that something that you would look at?
Mm-hmm. Because not as much recently. There haven't been as many like TikTok memes, but a lot of the like healthier looking charts that survive for weeks are like those memes that are reposted, that like maybe the newer generation starts and then it catches on to the older generation. They start posting it around Twitter or Instagram comments or stuff like that. Just stuff that keeps like social presence, I feel like.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Man, it has already been an hour and 10 minutes. Damn. We're having so much fun, honestly.
Hashirama, he said the scam Altman nuked from Elon unpinning a tweet.
Oh.
So like stuff like that. It's just like one person's decision. Can't plan for it. We'll just nuke the chart. So
right. Yeah.
Mm. Also, Crypto Jones has been asking this a couple of times about stop loss and take profit. It's a technically demanding feature to have. We are still trying to figure it out. But yes, obviously, I would love to have take profit and stop loss as well. Like a lot of LPs would love that. But at the immediate point, we haven't yet figured a very good implementation yet for this. But we'll look into it.
Yeah, and I think one of the key things that, it's like some things seem very simple, from the outside, but like on the dev side, it's like more difficult than it sounds, right? Mm-hmm. And one thing that's like so key, and I mean, I've talked, Miir, you've seen it, and we've talked directly to the team, is like, whatever you do, that's cool, but it better be fast. Like I need in and out and quick, you know. I mean, and it was really cool because like when y'all were doing the new UI and like there was a mobile version, and I am almost all mobile version, like all the time, always on there. And the initial one, I mean, just being honest, it was not good, right? And
Yeah.
I'm being kind, like, and it was just because there was too many steps or whatever. It just wasn't fast. And I was like, I took video and sent that to the team, and they're like, "Got you, bro." And they, you know, and they made it so much better. Like, it's good.
Yeah,
And
there was a period where I think Shane and Dan and the rest of the team were just like they flashed your screen recording on like a big screen, and everyone was just like trying to analyze like, hey, what's going on here, and it's just like Heavy Metal Cook just LPing like in a huge screen. So yeah, we do take all of your feedback very seriously.
Yeah, for real. That's one thing that I absolutely love, you know, about this team is that, you know, that feedback is gold, because if you're not listening to your users, then you are not putting out what they want, and then they're just be like, you know, I'm gonna go do something else.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Goated. So if you want any new features, or if there's something you're not happy about, you can yell at me, you can yell at Dan, you can yell at Shane. Don't yell at my bosses, Zen and Soju, or they'll bring me out back and beat me.
Yeah.
Just kidding. For legal purposes, we're just kidding.
Oh, for legal purposes, that makes it even better, dude.
Does Meteor have an HR department?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not gonna have a fun time.
Yeah. The HR department is a post out back. Dude, I want to go to the Meteora office sometime. Just I want to see that.
Come by, man. Come by.
Yeah, I'll just.
Obviously, both of us are in like the opposite sides of the world.
Yeah, I'll just.
One of us has to go to the other side.
Yeah, we'll just fly to Singapore, no problem. You know.
Heck yeah.
A big whoop, but yeah.
I don't have a grill as good as yours, but we can barbecue something.
Man, I'm down. Whatever, I'm good. To be honest with you, Mary, like if I come to Singapore, I want to eat the local, right? Take me, you tell me what's good, like I'm not coming to, a foreign country to eat American food. Like, like when I went to Jakarta, Evil Panda, he's just like taking us to restaurants, and he just order a bunch of food. I don't even know what it is. I'm just eating it, and then ask questions.
It's gonna be easy for you if you can take spicy food.
Oh yeah. I mean, he could have told me, he was like, "Yeah, you're eating goat ass," and I'm like, "Oh, okay. Well, it's delicious."
He's just like, "Hell yeah,
let's go, dude." No, man, that's what I'm all about. It's all about party.
Heck yeah, bro. Bullish.
Super bullish. What else, Crime? You got anything else, brother?
No, I was gonna say we've kind of 15 minutes over, but I didn't know if there's anything else Mir wants to add in, or I've gotten all.
No, I do think.
Now he's leaving.
We come again?
Nothing. Go ahead, dude.
No, I do think we're pushing out. Right after Met Derby, we pushed out like an article on Medium, right, called like the Meteor the Meteor Toolkit roadmap, and that basically laid out like all of the things that we said we were gonna set out to ship, like rebalancing, like ape in, about. We've shipped like I think 80%. 80 to 85%, 90% of all of the things that we wanted to set out. We are almost at the completion of it. So stay tuned. A couple of cool things that we're cooking up. If you want any of the latest updates, follow us on X. Follow me, follow HMC, follow Crime. All of us will probably be, like the minute we roll out all of these new things, everyone's probably going to be either sharing it, using it, implementing it into their LP strategies. So lots of very cool things coming up. The team has since Met Derby, actually, the team has just continued sprinting and just has not like taken a breather. So I have no clue how they've been surviving, but yeah, just keep a lookout.
Yeah, legit. Yeah, this was that Medium article. You should find it out there on Medium, and it's actually quite lengthy, and a lot of this has been shipped. Good stuff for real. Super
Absolutely.
bullish. Super bullish. Yeah, for real. All right, man. Well, let's see. I think that's about it, man. I've got a pack. I've got to get so much stuff ready to head to Miami. I have to leave the house for the airport at 3 a.m.
Yeah, you guys need to get ready and make sure you get to your flights on time. Actually,
Yeah, right now I'm running on about 2 hours of sleep, and I might sleep before my flight. Maybe.
Yeah, please get enough rest, guys.
Yeah,
We'll do.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, but thanks again for having me. This has been super fun.
Miir, it's an
Thanks for
absolute
coming.
pleasure. We love having you here. We love you. We love everything that you do for not just for us, but for Meteora and the community as a whole. It's always great to have you on. I consider you a very good friend, and I'm super happy to have the pleasure of knowing you and knowing that I can reach out to you, whenever. And you just it's. I don't know. I'm getting all like weird, but thank you.
Nah, man,
Thank
it's
you.
fine.
Thank you, man.
Yeah,
Thank you. I
Just
appreciate you guys, man.
a good leader to follow. Like everyone.
Yep.
Yeah.
Legit.
Nothing
guys-
but a pleasure.
Yep. So guys, just we'll go out with our end song again. Notifications on. For my account, Crimes account, MetalP Army. We will stream. We will pump out content. Content machine ecosystem. They're going to be pumping out stuff. It's going to be lit. It's going to be legit. So keep an eye out, because like when we stream again this week, we don't know the time yet, man. So notifications on. We'll let you know, and we'll rock and roll. Again, join Crime Streams. He does that. It's a good time, fun and educational. So, anything else, Crime?
No, thank you again, Miir. We'll keep you posted on the trip.
Yep, for real.
Heck yeah, bullish.
All right, you guys. Thanks for joining us.
Thank
Rock
you,
and
guys.
roll.
Bye, Miir.
Bye.